11, the Prime Minister has reached Patel Chowk. As you can see, dramatic crowds over there. Quite the welcome for the Prime Minister, whether it's the NDMC Convention Centre, where the star power of the BJP is descending, or it's Patel Chowk. The Prime Minister has quite the audience, something we all know he quite admires and enjoys. Now, the traffic has been stopped from Patel Chowk to Parliament Street for the Prime Minister's mega roadshow. The showstopper was supposed to be the Prime Minister, and he has in fact reached Patel Chowk. And those are fresh visuals we're getting you from New Delhi.
प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी लोगों का अभिवादन करते हुए अपने रोड शो के दौरान प्रधानमंत्री
But as you know, this road show precedes the BJP National Executive meeting in Delhi today. Ahead of the meeting, Amit Shah said the result of the recent Gujarat Assembly election has sent a message that Narendra Modi will be re-elected as the Prime Minister in 2024. Meanwhile, BJP workers that our reporters have been speaking to on the ground in Delhi, they assert that they want to make their presence felt, which is why this roadshow is happening, and so is the National Executive meeting taking place. At the National Executive meeting, though, the BJP leadership may announce a year's extension for the party's president, JP Nadda, whose tenure ends later this month. What we're being told is that there could be 3 to 4 resolutions as well to cover political as well as economic and foreign policy issues, but there is no final word on that yet. But as you know, the party will also go all out to promote G20 events, following India getting the presidency of the grouping of 20 leading economies of the world. But that's the Prime Minister finally descending onto Patel Chowk, starting his mega roadshow. With that, let's go back to Tanushree, who's at Patel Chowk, tracking the latest updates for you. Go ahead, Tanushree, what can you share with us?
Well, Parmeshwar, just about a second ago, Prime Minister Narendra Modi got down from his convoy. Now he's walking towards the NDMC Convention Centre, where the BJP National Executive is going to take place. And it is a roadshow which the Prime Minister Narendra Modi is shaking out, and as the BJP leaders are saying that we want to make our presence felt, and that is the idea behind this roadshow. They want to embolden the Vishwaguru image of Prime Minister Narendra Modi. And you know, the BJP leaders on the ground, we have been speaking to this morning, and they are saying that we want to send a loud and a clear message to not just the public but also the opposition that it doesn't matter what kind of yatras or roadshows you do. There is no other leader like our leader. And obviously, they were hinting towards the Bharat Jodo Yatra of Rahul Gandhi. So that is the idea behind BJP's roadshow. It is to welcome, it is to honor Prime Minister Narendra Modi for the landslide victory BJP witnessed in Gujarat. But it is also to send out a loud and clear message to the opposition that the BJP is here. The BJP is going to ensure that they win not just the 9 assembly elections which we are going to see this year, but also the 2024 elections. And the BJP, unlike other parties, is not going to wait, but they are going to not leave any stone unturned to ensure their victory. In fact, they are going to strategize. And Prime Minister Narendra Modi is just walking. He's just started to walk from Patel Chowk, where the roadshow has started. He will walk till the Parliament Street. The entire traffic on this road has been closed. It will stay closed. It will be closed till 5 p.m. Now, there are many people who have gathered here, and a sea of crowd has come.
5 p.m. Now, there are many people who have gathered here, and a sea of crowd has come here. आप लोगों को मैंने देखा कि प्रधानमंत्री उठ के आप लोगों को हाँ आपको देखा
शुरुआत से देखा बहुत अच्छी तरह से देखा बड़े खुश थे
अच्छा खुश थे
बहुत खुश थे
अच्छा आप क्या काम करते हैं दादा
मैं रिटायर हूँ डीडी से डिप्टी डायरेक्टर और वार्ड नंबर 5 से बख्तारपुर क्षेत्र से
आप लोग सब
छोटा कार्य करता हूँ
तो आप लोग आज सब मंडे के दिन पे प्रधानमंत्री जी से को देखने आए
बिल्कुल देखने आए
हैं कैसा लगा
जी भी बहुत खुश थे
आप क्या काम करते हैं प्लास्टिक का काम करते हैं तो आज काम छोड़ के आए हुए मंडे को इतना चाहत है प्रधानमंत्री जी के लिए हाँ अच्छा आप लोग क्या काम करते हैं अच्छा इधर भी नहीं तो आप लोग भी है नहीं भाई आप लोग की बीजेपी के कार्यकर्ता है आप तो अभी देखा मैंने प्रधानमंत्री जी उठ के तो आप लोग की कुछ बात हमने मोदी जी का जैसा बंदा कोई नहीं अच्छा बहुत हम तो कहते मोदी जी अच्छा मोदी जी और जो किसी की यात्रा चल रही है और किसी पार्टी की अच्छा सबके दिल की धड़कन है मोदी जी. This is the kind of enthusiasm BJP workers, not just they literally like. The enthusiasm is oozing out on the ground, and that is what is very special about the.
The enthusiasm is oozing out on the ground, and that is what is very special about the BJP workers. They send it. They send across the vibes. The enthusiasm is such that more people, turn up on the ground to catch a glimpse of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, and I think that is that also. Plays out as one of the strategies of the Bharatiya Janata Party. We have been reporting in Gujarat as well that how the ground workers, the booth workers, the BJP karyakartas become so important for the BJP to win elections. And that is the kind of support BJP enjoys on the ground. It is Monday. We are right, at the start of a week. This is a bang in the middle of a very, very busy street, and you see the kind of crowd. People have taken off. I have been speaking to so many people. Some people have taken an off. Some people have done a half day, and they have just come here to catch a glimpse of Prime Minister Narendra Modi. So definitely, undoubtedly, BJP enjoys a massive support on the ground. It is one of their strategy. Today's National Executive meeting has a point-blank agenda. It is going to strategize. They are going to discuss the roadmap of not just the 9 assembly elections, as Ankit was mentioning, but also their top priority remains to be the 2024 Lok Sabha election. BJP is not leaving any stone unturned. And the idea behind this roadshow from Patel Chowk to NDMC, which is about 500 meters to 1 kilometer, is to make the presence felt and embolden the Vishwa Guru image of Prime Minister Narendra Modi in the national capital. It is a loud and a clear message to not just the public but also to the opposition party that there is no other leader like other leader, as BJP leaders have been telling us on the ground. So I'll ask camera person to pan and show you that the Prime Minister is walking towards the NDMC, towards Parliament Street, where NDMC is, where the BJP National Executive meeting is going to be held. And now a lot of people have started to leave because they
Tanushree, you've been tracking all the developments on the ground.
They caught a glimpse of him. We saw how Prime Minister came out of his car and waved at him.
Right. So Tanushree, you've been, whether it's Gujarat, whether it's Uttar Pradesh, you've been traversing different landscapes. I want to ask you, just before we go across to Ankit, are these crowds, the scale of these crowds, are they unusual for you to see? Is it massive? Is it unusual, the number of people that have turned up for this mega roadshow?
Well, absolutely not. I think, Parmeshwar, we have seen more crowd, of course. But, something BJP is really good at. They can make people come out of their houses. They can make people come out of their offices, take offs to just catch a glimpse of their tallest leader. That is what BJP is really good at. And as I was mentioning, this is actually one of their, this is something BJP is really good at. This is one of their strategies, that how can more and more people turn up which basically show that the kind of support they enjoy on the ground. This is absolutely not unprecedented. Of course, we have seen more crowd in rallies in election-bound states, and even in the yatras of other political parties. But this is something which is exclusive to the Bharatiya Janata Party, that even if there is a roadshow which is being held at the start of a week, people are really busy with their jobs, still people will take off, still people will come up, because that is the kind of groundwork BJP does. Even if it's an election-bound state, even if it's
not getting the Monday blues, it's a manic Monday for the BJP workers as well as the leaders of the party. With that, let's also go across to my colleague Ankit Tyagi, who's at the NDMC Convention Centre, where the Prime Minister, in fact, is headed. Now, Ankit, on both sides of that NDMC gate, Sankeet also pointed out something very interesting. There's a clear message for the year 2024 and the mission 2024. There's Astha on one side with the religious aspect, and there's Vikas on the other with all the infrastructural developments. Tell us a little more about that.
I can, trust me, I can barely hear you with the kind of festive atmosphere atmosphere which has been created here at the NDMC Convention Center. Prime Minister's roadshow, I've been told, is about to get over, and he's expected any moment now. Suddenly there is a lot of running around as far as the BJP workers are concerned. I will tell my camera colleague Prem to just pan the camera and show you around. There are, of course, the drums from various places which have been put across here just to give it an all India kind of sense, and the entire posters. This is the BJP National Executive Meeting, but one thing which is unmissable here, of course, is how the entire BJP is about Prime Minister Narendra Modi right now. Even with the G20. All right, so let me tell you, the Prime Minister's advanced party is here. BJP President JP Nadda is going to receive the Prime Minister in just about a short while, in about a few moments, in fact. That's there. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has arrived at the NDMC Convention Center, and this, ladies and gentlemen, marks the official beginning of the BJP National Executive Meeting. There are, a few people. In fact, the Prime Minister, is acknowledging, and the BJP President has received the Prime Minister, who is now walking inside the convention center. We are expecting the Prime Minister, in fact, to turn around and give us a glimpse. That's the Prime Minister. There you see, acknowledging those who have been here at the BJP for this National Executive Meeting, those who have been the musicians and the dancers. And now with this, the BJP will start the National Executive Meeting. All the others, in fact, now moving in. But the fact is that while it has been very carefully crafted event, there is one message which is clear. You'll see a G20 poster, you will see Prime Minister Narendra Modi on it, you will see the big BJP banner, and it also speaks about Modi ji ne Bharat ke vikas ke liye deshwasiyon ke 5 pran. So 5 slogans, or the 5 in fact, promises that Prime Minister has undertaken, or the 5 areas that the Prime Minister is going to focus on. The fact is that though this is a party program, but one thing is very, very clear, it's unmissable, is the fact that the projection is of Narendra Modi, the Prime Minister, the leader of the BJP, who is larger than life and who is, in fact, taking India to the next level. And that's what the message ahead of the 2024 that the BJP wants to give. Whether